Hey Gavin, it's your dad on his Ryanair review. As you can see, this is me here standing in front of the Ryanair plane, a big smile on my face. But I'll kind of walk you through my experience with Ryanair. A lot of different opinions out there. You showed me a lot of videos, but each person is going to have their own take, and I think I had a pretty decent experience overall. But here we're checking in from our hotel. I want to say we were one of the first in queue, maybe 10 people in front of us, and this was maybe 2 hours before our flight, so nothing crazy. And we were received nice, dropped the bags off easy, got the ticket. I did check in with the app. I think that did help. Then we moved through security. There is a fast tracks option that you can opt for $8.95. I did not select that and didn't think it was required because there really wasn't a line here. Again, moved through really fast, no complaints there. Then we went to the Priority Pass Pro Lounge, where I got to witness and partake and eat in the largest bowl of mozzarella balls, which I thought was a really nice touch for being in Italy. They were really good, and in addition to a couple cappuccinos and some other food. So I was really happy with the lounge, and our gate was literally right outside here, so it was great. So then I opted for the priority option, which I would recommend. The queue was a little longer here, but as you see, I got to skirt right around them and go straight into the line and take care of business and check in. No issues there. So yeah, that was super smooth, Gavin. The priority line, I'd recommend that. I didn't have to use the little bag checky thing, so there was no one there like trying to wheel and deal and try to take money out of my pocket. So I mean, Ryanair is the real deal, Gavin. I mean, you're missing out. So yeah, I think it really was kind of the real deal so far. Pretty happy with my experience. I didn't feel like I was getting harassed or bothered. I didn't have to use the small bag checker thingamabob, not getting shook down. The only problem though, when we got to the jet bridge, I did have to sit in here for about 30 minutes and the plane wasn't even there. And when it showed up, everyone got off. So I know they didn't clean it. So I was really interested about that. But once they figured that out, we were able to move to the plane. You can see here where they have the front and back entrance. With my exit seat, I was directed to go to the front. So I like that they're able to expedite that process by having the front and the back of the plane boarding at the same time. Here's when I first got on the plane. As you can see, very basic setup, configuration, 3-3, standardized seats. There's no premium section. So everything's pretty much economy from front to back. I opted for the exit seat, just knowing that there was more legroom. So I was pretty happy with that, and I'll kind of explain a little more in detail later on how that all worked out. The seats were not too soft, not too firm. Again, only an hour flight, not concerned. But again, if I was on a long haul flight, 6 hours plus, I would not want to sit in these seats. It'd just be too long. As you can see, I got about 12 inches from knee to back of the seat, so plenty of room for me at 6'2", 225 pounds. So I was very comfortable. As you can see, my friend here in front of me, maybe a little taller than me, that seat is eating his knee. He was uncomfortable the whole flight. He was not impressed, so I think he would book for exit seat next time. So the floors, super clean. Impressed, being that they didn't turn this plane over with cleanliness. They didn't clean it, so I think you would like that, Gavin. I mean, you could eat off this floor, how clean it was. The other weird thing was that the tray table didn't come down. It was actually screwed in because it was an exit seat. So the trays were built into the armrest, which I'm not a fan for that because you feel like you're boxed in. It kind of holds you in. I like when you can fold up the armrest, but not too big a deal. I didn't really use it. You had this weird emergency information on the back of the seat. Aesthetically not pleasing to look at, but again, an hour flight, I've seen other things worse than that, so not complaining. Overhead storage compartment, plenty of space. This is just my backpack, but obviously a bigger carry-on would fit in a space like this. So, and these weren't even full, and it was a full flight, so the overhead space was great. Here you can kind of see the landing. I know you said Ryanair has rough landings, and maybe it was a little bit, but there you go, a little shake and bake, but nothing too bad. Wasn't too concerned for my safety. No one's like running or screaming right now. I'm pretty content. So the landing was okay. I've had better, but I've had worse. So can't complain about that. And then I got my bag probably about 30 minutes after we landed, and I was on my way. So overall, man, I mean, Ryanair, I don't know. I've definitely flown on worse discount lines. So I'm gonna give Ryanair a solid 7 out of 10 on that experience for a discount airline. Definitely not a KLM or Delta or United, stuff like that, but you're paying different premiums for stuff like that. So overall, very happy, and I think you would like Ryanair if you flew it.